around the world.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Bob Charles.
Oh, yeah, you got the Bob Charles Show right here at www.kinetichifi.com.
In over 100 countries.
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into...
Bob Charles.
The secret of the technology used in the crystal skulls has still not been unraveled.
Bob Charles.
Don't forget, it's our world. Start taking care of it. It's time to think for yourself.
Bob Charles.
Open your heart to reality and to all the misinformation you hear. Just say no.
Get your dose of the Bob Charles Show 7 times a week.
KineticHiFi.com. KineticHiFi.com.
Whoa, yeah. It's a Bob Charles Show, but you know what? It's really not the Bob Charles Show. It's really the Jamie Clark Show. And this title, listen very carefully, A View of Humanity. Right, Jamie?
You got it, baby.
Yeah.
Just the beginning, a view of ourselves. God bless humanity, because we's all one.
That's right.
And I think we're coming together, Bob, and especially with the show like you have, all these people are being brought together, that kind of quantum physics thing, all right here, right now. And so I think it's about time for us to have some fun. And so for you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm going to take you through chakra activation.
Hold on a second. Stella just came up. She's on, by the way.
Hey, Stella.
She says, I'm good. And you?
What did the one psychic say to the other when he met him?
Yeah,
You're
right.
fine. How am I?
Sounds like Star Wars, right?
Yeah, that was actually Dr. Richard Ireland's joke, so I got to give him credit,
God,
man. He's
yeah,
an amazing
really.
man.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, Stella, she's a lovely lady. Lovely lady. I enjoyed our conversation the other day.
There you go.
So, very nice. Yes, sir. You got great listeners, sir.
By the way,
compliments and kudos to you.
Anyone have any questions that after 8:30 and that tonight, which you've got about 25 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever, after that time, after the next break, you can call in as many times as you want to. Just dial 843-300-1399. Now, if I don't list one more time, 843-300-1399. Get your fingers moving. Jamie, it's all yours. Floor is yours, sir.
All right. Yeah, the voice of God. Bob Charles.
Bob Charles.
I love it. Hey, very cool. Okay, so, with our chakras, just a little bit of a brief description. We're not going to go too in-depth, but I want to kind of give you a little bit of an amped-up energy. Now, it is always by choice, ladies and gentlemen. You do not have to accept anything. You don't even have to do it. However, as I've done this and activated my chakras, amazing. So, in the beginning, the chakras are basically filter systems through the body. And there are 7 chakras that we acknowledge in the physical body. However, we go beyond that. Now, there's also an awareness that we have, here's the 7 chakras in the physical body, and then it extends out beyond us into the universal one, and it keeps going. Exactly. And that's on that outer reality. However, we also have the inner reality, the inner chakras of that dimensional frequency as well. So not a lot of people kind of address that. But within it, as we unify and amplify these chakras, they will amplify all the other ones that are connected, the inner and the outer realities. That way everything is equally effective, facilitating it beautifully and perfectly. So, in the beginning for our chakras, and the chakras that we have are the base chakra, which is red, the Kundalini energy, and then the next chakra, which is just below the navel, the belly button, that's orange, and then above it, a couple of inches, is above the belly button, is the yellow chakra. And that is, both of those unified are the ability to feel the life force energy, those kind of gut reactions about things. And then you move into the heart chakra, which is known as green, the color of green. And then moving into the throat chakra, which is associated with the blue aspect. Moving into the third eye chakra, people see that as purple or violet. And then for me, the crown chakra is pure white light. Okay, so I've always had that kind of I don't know why, but it's always been a white light and not the, fuchsia or the other colors. So, again, I'm the oddball, but I'm okay. I think there was a book about that, wasn't there? I'm okay, you're okay?
Yeah.
Self-elevation. Okay, so within that, my awareness and how I have my parameters is that through each chakra, any circumstance, any experience, any thing that we are trying to get an energy read is almost like a beam of white light. Let's say you have an interaction with someone, okay, that you're trying to gain more insight about a better connection with this person, maybe a little better communication. So what happens is when you connect with that person's energy, because we're all always co-creating realities, but when you have that one question, in this case, how can I create a better connection of communication with this person? What happens is, as you draw that information for an energy read, is basically what I call it, each chakra has its own ability to facilitate and integrate information, basically a filter. So for each one, because we need, a color combination usually just to kind of unify and go, oh, the green, I know that's the heart chakra. Okay, this type of dynamic. But with each question, each dynamic you have, it's almost like from one beam of light, here's the main question. It expands instantly and all of your chakras receive the information. It becomes a filter system. So you will get things through the crown chakra that gives you more of the universal oneness perspective. The third eye connection, which is more the intuitive connection. The throat chakra, which is the ability to communicate more effectively with that person. The heart chakra feels how that unconditional love can help better transmute or integrate a new vibration of communication. And then the gut reaction. So everything has its filter system. Now, for myself, I had always been of the awareness of the colors of the chakra. Well, a few years ago, I was a host of a show, and we were interviewing Bill Holman, which is the Mitchell Hedges crystal skull, the keeper of that. And we were up in Sedona all day, and God, it was amazing, man. I was amped out of my mind. It was so cool. So anyhow, this crystal skull, very powerful. It is one of the only ones I believe that they're aware of and that they've found so far that has a detachable jaw. It is one piece of a crystal. It is all one. Even the detachable jaw is from the main piece. That is almost impossible from human awareness. Their aspect is that'd have to be done in 0-point gravity. Not only that, they've studied it in many different things with Boeing and other places with laser beams. They can find no chisel marks, nothing. However, also in crystals, and I believe probably many other stones, if you go against the facet in some way, a lot of times that crystal or diamond or whatever it is will shatter. This has not shattered, has remained intact. The scientists that have studied it cannot understand it. It's right before them, so they're like, even though this is impossible, it's possible. So it's just kind of opened their eyes and energy. Anyhow, when I was doing the interview, Bill Holman graciously allowed me to touch that skull. And it's actually a she, just so you know. They did, I believe it was Boeing. You know how they do facial reconstruction, like the people that death whatever those people are called. That thing. They did that, and it is a female. So when I was doing the interview, he allowed me to touch it. As soon as I put my hands on that beautiful skull, all of my chakras went white. Boom! From the crown chakra all the way to the base chakra. And I'm like, whoa! I've never heard of that before. All the chakras white. Did that neutralize me? What does that mean? And so throughout the day, I was talking to Bill, and he was giving me some information. And at the end of the filming, it was probably like, 10 o'clock at night that we finished. And I went to the room, and my whole body, literally, the lights were dark. I would close my eyes, and my whole body, with my eyes closed, I could look down, like I'm looking at my body, but they're closed. My whole body is pure white light. It was coming out of the bottom of my eyeballs, man, from my whole body. And now it didn't go up the top eyelids. For some reason, it went through the bottom, and then it came out the eyeball, like at my slits. So I don't know why, but it was there. Anyhow, within that amplified energy now took me from, the very effective colors in the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and okay. Within that, now each chakra is working at its fullest capacity as we as humans can comprehend it to be so far, at the highest level of integration, meaning white encompasses all of the colors. So, if you would like to stay in any color situation, you do it, whatever works for you and feels right. However, for me, when I got amplified for that, I started receiving information even more clearly, more effectively. And, I think those of you who have heard me know that my own way, I can hold something in and I can lock my energy around it and just roll my energy. And okay, here's this perspective. It's gotten even more effective. I can get even more information in that way. So as we amplify these, I want to make sure that you know that you have a very strong potential to start receiving an amplified energy of information. I mean, you just be sitting there, you're standing there, and you'll pick up information about people, or things will just kind of drop into your mind. You're not always going to be wandering or wishful thinking. Sometimes it's that communication that you're picking up signals on. You just don't know where it's coming from, so you think it's just you. The only difference is, I've done it my whole life. Well, yeah, it's not me. I know my own stuff. Great, here we go. Someone else. There we go. I know where to put it. So within that, let's go back to the pyramid. We'll go and create our energy there. Now, in this room, the pyramid, you already have your thrones. Again, you can put anything in there or nothing, whatever feels good. So, get yourself relaxed. Take a nice deep breath and release. Good. Just breathe normal. In and out. No distractions. Relax your mind. Now, see yourself in a beautiful garden, the place that you're familiar with, the trees. Feel the sun on your face, the wind as it blows through your hair, the soft, cool grass beneath your feet as you walk through this beautiful place. You see off to the side a little gurgling brook. Beautiful water, crystal clear. You go to the water, get down on one knee, and scoop a handful of water, bringing it to your mouth, and drink it in. Taste the clear, pure water. This energy is your spiritual life flow as well. The nourishment that you've just enjoyed is nourishing your soul and raising your energy to a higher frequency. This higher frequency is getting you ready to amplify your chakras. Now as you get up, looking around, in the distance, you see that warm, comforting energy field, and you know instinctively, relaxed, walk toward it. You know that this is the next step to the next phase of your spiritual gifts. The amplified energy will make your reception more effortless, more clear, and more effective to communicate that insight that you receive through the filtration of the chakras, the pure energy state. Now, as you stand before the energy field, walk into it, feel it envelop you, the warmth, the relaxed safety, and love. Feel the energy clearing your energy field. Now, you walk out of this energy field. At the distance, you see this beautiful golden pyramid. Again, just one of the rooms that you have. You may have as many for any and all modalities, any and all reasons, whatever feels right to you. And as you continue to walk towards this beautiful golden pyramid, you feel the power, the amplified clarity of your energy, your spiritual room, your soul print. This is your place to retreat, to relax and reorganize your energy. As you stand before this pyramid, a door opens. You walk in, feel the familiarity of this beautiful room that you've already created. You're already feeling more comfortable with this second time of coming here. And each time that you come here, it will amplify the energy. You may come here as often as you wish, and you may stay as long as you want. If you would like to hear music in the background, water, falls, plants, whatever makes you feel great in this room, whatever gives you comfort. In the center of the pyramid, you see the two beautiful thrones, your chairs of communication and realization. And as you look at those, you feel the energy, you feel the love, you feel the oneness. Off to your right-hand side, on one of the walls of the pyramid, is a large viewing screen. This viewing screen has the outline of the human body. On it will light up the chakras as each individual color is connected. Turn on this viewing screen with the button to the right side of the screen. Push it. It's green, and the screen comes on. Now, amplified through this outline of the human body, all the chakras are lit up. Take a look at these chakras. See if they're all bright. See if maybe one isn't as bright, or if there's any chakra that feels a little out of balance, it will show up as a highlighted area. You will not miss this information. It is very precise and a perfect harmonizer of your energy frequency. Now, if you do see any chakras that you feel like you would like to amplify more so, take a droplet. Now, this droplet will change to any color that you would like the chakras to be. So, let's amplify the chakras first. With each droplet, for the base chakra, you're going to drop the color red onto the chakra and see it spin, just instantly intensifying that base chakra, brilliant red, spinning effortlessly and harmoniously. Going to the next chakra, take the droplet, an orange drop into the next chakra. As it absorbs it and spins, it is orange, brilliant, and harmonized. The next chakra, yellow. The droplet intensifies, harmonize, and realize the yellow, the wisdom. Moving up to the heart chakra, drop a green into the colors, spinning and absorbing, brilliant green, emerald. Moving to the throat chakra, a blue droplet. As it absorbs and spins, it is now brilliant, bright, and blue. Moving to the third eye, take a violet drop. Dropping it in, unified with brilliance. Now we come to the white light crown chakra. This is where we are going to begin the shift to the next amplified frequency of energy read. Take a beautiful, pure white droplet and put it into the crown chakra. And as it absorbs it and spins, perfectly harmonized, feeling the top of your head amplified, tingling sensation. Feel the connectedness to everything, the universal oneness. Now, go back down to the throat chakra, the brilliant, bright blue. You're going to take a white droplet, the pure white light from the crown chakra, and drop it into the blue. It becomes white. Feel the clarity. Feel the power. Feeling each chakra as it absorbs this light beautifully, effortlessly, and perfectly, able to read the slightest vibration of information on any spectrum, on every spectrum. And to the heart chakra, pure white light. Good. Feel the unconditional love, the compassion, the complete acceptance of oneness. Moving down to the next chakra, the yellow, you take a white drop, drop it in, and it absorbs. Good. The next chakra is orange. Take your white drop, drop it in, white. Feel as every chakra is becoming unified, perfectly harmonized. And to the base chakra, the red. Take the white droplet, drop it in. Now you are amplified, resonating, and harmonizing at the highest vibrational frequencies of information. Now, the harmonizing energy of all of these chakras are combined into one vibrational receptor, each one retaining their individual energy read for information, but now all on the same unified spectrum. Now, with this unified energy of all of the chakras working together, you are now going to take yourself to the seventh sense. And what I mean by that is, like we have the physical senses, we have the metaphysical senses, the sixth sense. The unification and the harmonization of these chakras creates the seventh sense, the pure soul communication of information. Feel it as it energizes amplifies effortlessly. Feel the excited butterflies in your stomach of the new vibration that you're resonating on. You might find yourself more sensitive emotionally, a little bit more, not crazy, not over emotional, but able to feel the slightest feeling of information. You do not have to direct the energy filtration of the chakras. It automatically and effortlessly goes through each chakra that needs to be communicated with. And with the pure white light of universal oneness, love, and compassion, you have the highest faculty of reading information, the best for you in your soul print. Now, as you stand there in your beautiful pyramid room, look at the screen and see that that outline has now all chakras pure white light. Good. Now that we've unified in the white light the physical body chakras, now we're going to go to the inner reality, the inner essence of unification. Like we have the chakras, I want you to see the chakras expanding out from your body. Meaning, on the inside from where you recognize, feel it expand in. It just keeps expanding. And each chakra, the universal oneness, is automatically resonating with your unique soul print of communication. Meaning through your individual chakra alignment, you will connect with the universal flow effortlessly. Reading the interior of realities and people's intentions, and the exterior of the manifestation of those inner thoughts, giving you complete clarity, inner and outer reality. See every chakra like a belt of energy, like an orb that is dancing around on the inside, expanding beautifully. Everything is pure white light. Feel it expand in and come back to the essence of you in your perspective right now. And now you're taking it from the inner reality, and we're going to extend out into the outer reality. See your light travel to each chakra perfectly. Each universal chakra is harmonized beautifully, perfectly for you. This will give you the clearest, most accurate information for the particular circumstance at the moment. You can have complete faith and trust, for it will clearly read energy frequencies. The more you trust, the better you become, the clearer the information. Good. Breathe. Okay. Now that you've amplified, look around the room. Enjoy it as you take in the sight and the feeling. Walk towards the door. It opens. Before you step through, take one last look at the room. The thrones, the viewing screen with the chakras, reading perfectly. You know that as you come back into your physical body, you are amplified and much more receptive to the slightest vibrations of information. And as you walk out and towards the energy field, you feel invigorated, you feel clear, you feel energized with effective energy reads. And as you get to the energy field, step in, feel it nourish your soul, wrapping in around, and through you. Pure white light. Stepping out and into your beautiful garden. Walking through, feeling the cool grass underneath your feet. When I count to 3, you will be wide awake, fully integrated, realized, and harmonized with this new vibrational pattern. 1, feeling the light wind on your face. 2, beginning to feel your physical body as you reconnect. And 3, you are connected and ignited. This new vibrational pattern is already integrated, and it will integrate even more effectively with your mental awareness so that you know it is an energy read. You will know that you are sane. These glimpses, these feelings that you will more than likely see more of, you won't know how to label them, but you will experience it. A lot of those informations will be from people around you or circumstances on a mass consciousness. Power in numbers amplifies. Good. We're complete.
Whoa. Whoa.
Excellent. I'm rushing, baby. My head's a little light.
Yeah, I just want to tell you that before that you said something about the video thing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There is a, just before we went on, I guess it's the company that made a documentary for one of the guests that who were on my show before. I'm not going to give you the whole story yet because I'm going to get the rest of the story tomorrow, but I will give it to you. But just to show you, or to show everybody that's listening how close Jamie is, this company has picked the Bob Charles Show and Pyramid One Network to interview them.
Wow.
And the person about the film.
Congratulations.
Now that is huge. Now let's go even further. You were just talking. I was just talking. We have a show that's on right now. There is a network, and the network is called the X Factor, and it is connected.
They connected to that TV show there.
No, not that one. They're under the Be More Radio network, and that they're out west. Mark is from Texas, as a matter of fact, and they now want to pick up the shows.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to talk to them tomorrow too. So you see, when you have these flashes or whatever else, you and I are really we're bad together.
Yes,
I'm telling you.
So bad we're good, baby. That's the point.
Exactly.
And it's being amplified.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you, Bob. And again, you know that I keep saying it was just the beginning.
Yeah,
You're taking off in a good way.
This is yeah, right. Look, give me a bed, will you, for crying out loud? Hey, I want the bed already. Yeah, well, we'll see. What's his Australia saying? Whoa, Bob, TV soon.
Yeah. Hey, John. Thank you for the links. I don't know if it's just my computer or what, but remember the other one that you graciously shared, and it wasn't for some reason showing up in the United States, or at least it said it was not allowing the video to pop up. So I don't know if that's something on my computer or what the sitch is, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention, John. And thank you for everything that you're doing, sir. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Did you see your YouTubes?
Well, that's the thing I'm talking about. Is I tried to click on it, but for some reason it says not available in the United States. Copyright make sure whatever the legal disclaimer thing is.
That's okay. It's probably I probably got it. He probably sent it over to me. I'll send it over to you so I can send it from United States to United States, and I'll get it to you one way or the other.
Perfect.
But they're all going up on YouTube, and because YouTube is responding extremely well and extremely fast. People go on there and they look for spiritually, they look for the mediums, they look for psychic, they look for all those words. And now since Google now does all the YouTube stuff, it's getting to the point where it's like if you put in one word, bam, you get it, like everything under the sun. But you get all the things that are hitting right now. So what we're doing is we're constantly streaming things now through Google and through YouTube.
Excellent. Smart man.
So this way here, and that everybody can listen to the shows and love it. They can see some pictures. They can see some things. They can listen to the shows. They can put it on while they're having lunch. They can put it on while they're doing they're working at work or something. They can just shrink it down and that, listen to the thing and that while, instead of listening to some wireless, brainless radio. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm really, it's driving me a little bit crazy. You know what's getting me more nuts than anything else? They keep, every single time you turn on TV, one way or the other, and you see this thing about a missing plane. I am sorry, man. I used to, a long time ago, I used to fly. And I used to love the hell out of it, but it got too expensive, so I said, all right, I'll keep the boat, the car, the motorcycle, but the hell with the plane. That's it, gone. But anyway, some of these days I get myself another jet.
You fly on your own anyhow.
Yeah, well, I was going to, but my arms are getting tired. It was there, right?
Sorry.
No, seriously. They get, no matter what I did in a plane or something like that, somebody somewhere, some airport, especially the jet ones, and that will pick you up somewhere on radar. And they keep on saying, well, they turned off this, they turned off that. Well, the plane I flew in had no chip in it. They didn't have no GPS things back then. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, I fed my mouse, and he just ran, and that was it. The plane went up. Today, everything is technical, everything. But that doesn't mean that radar got bad. Radar got better. So you're going to tell me that all these radars lost a plane. You know how big a plane is. They're huge. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything that has metal in it, you can bounce a radar beam off. These things are going all over the place, all the time. They're good for 100, maybe 200 miles in any direction. They can see anything from 2,000 feet to wherever in the sky. They can see all these things, but all of a sudden, they got stupid. Was that intelligent stupid or just stupid? Or is there a
smart,
conspiracy?
stupid, and redirection?
Exactly. A conspiracy going on that right behind our backs and that nobody ever knew about. Because, let's face it, I don't know about what you're getting, but nobody else that I talk to that does any mediumship whatsoever is getting any messages from any souls. Nowhere. I got some emails here and that would scare you. But on the other hand, I had said way back in the beginning, even on the planes that hit the Twin Towers, people made cell calls or text somebody that something was wrong. They got no messages, they say.
Right.
Come on. What did somebody put the whole plane to sleep? Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Nothing. And this is 7 or 8 days of nothing but plane, over and over again.
Yeah. Well, what's and of course it's a tragedy, but what's really in a good way is looking how it's unifying the planet. I believe there's either, I think 10 or more countries. Everyone's coming together to try to help out. And I wish it didn't have to be the big challenges, and we could come together and unify, before all that stuff, so we can hopefully avert most of that. But yeah, we don't need to go further than that. So because energy read, it is fascinating. There's things that might be going on that may not be shared yet.
What's his Mike is on on the chat box, and he says I'm talking his stuff.
Right, Mike. You get the gist of it. So, I guess we're going to have to see how it plays out. The plane will be found, though. I do feel like it is found.
Do you think it landed, or did it crash?
For some reason, I get a shearing of the plane. I feel like it got sheared in some way. So, in an odd way, I hope I'm off on that, and I hope they did land someplace and they just, cut off all their communications with the cell phones and stuff. However, what I don't like picking up is potentially that they're, hey, did they put them all to sleep? To a certain extent, there's something there that might have unified that they did not react to, that in a sense they might have been neutralized. So I don't know, because I haven't done too much remote viewing, if you want to call it that. I do it mine site.
Yeah.
I should check it out and see if I can come up with a little bit more information. Although,
Mike is saying that U.S. has it and AWACS jammed the radar.
I would have to say there's a lot of validity to that.
Doesn't it make sense? I mean, I'm sorry, man. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you, man. If I was flying around somewhere or something like that, and I went down somewhere, just like when the Kennedy's son went down in between that one thing of water in between New England.
Yes, sir.
And everything. They knew exactly where that plane went down. Why? Because they saw it go down on radar. Ooh. It's like, okay, a 777 plane. Okay, they're not Cubbies 180 Cessnas or anything else. They're not tiny little overhead things, and that they're like big planes.
I find it interesting. Wouldn't it be interesting if really, apparently the signal was cut off? The technology that they have, to me, it would be just as easy to put a chip that is not able to be shut down in any way, does not matter who it is, and you've got a satellite read pinging off of everything. Like they do Google Earth, and you can just literally get down into the street. You could literally zero in on that energy signature. That's all things are. Like I do energy read, that's exactly what it is. Just picks up energy signatures.
Right.
But again, it can't be shut off, is the point. Without being too conspiracy nutty, I think you might have heard that the Twin Towers, that none of the planes, the black boxes were found. I believe they were all said to have gone. I don't think so.
I am getting pleases all over the chat box asking that you to see if you can remote view on that subject.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that before the next show. I'm not sure about tomorrow because I'm pretty crazy busy. But
but if he does it,
I'll do that. However, ladies and gentlemen, I depending on what I find out, of course, I will share. However, doing it of the utmost effectiveness. I'm not going off into crazy land. So the others here. The radio has ears.
Yeah,
I think you understand what I'm saying, folks.
Yeah.
I ain't that stupid.
Yeah, we don't want to give anything away until it's time.
Right, yeah, exactly. Perfect. That's beautifully said. Yep. Okay, on that downer note, let's go for an upper one, man. Holy moly.
Yeah, I know it's crazy stuff. Now, there was a whole bunch of stuff in it that went on during the week. I mean, this was like last week was unbelievable. I mean, we didn't know where we were going to go, what we were going to do, whether we were going forward, backward, upside down, or sideways, Ned, or whatever else. And I'm telling you right now, Ned, what you're doing for people is really, really doing a whole lot. I mean, it's not so much that I see all these people, Ned, on the chat box. I see Tara on there all the time, best friend ever. Stella, part of my life. She got Mike on there, and that same thing. Like all the people that are on here and that don't mind stepping forward and putting things on there. But tomorrow morning, I may see 150 emails, and some of them I can't even read. They're in Korean.
Oh, wow, cool.
I mean, I get some strange, really, really strange stuff. And the questions that they ask are even more scary because they're all intelligent.
Well, that's that point. You got intelligent listeners, man.
I'm serious.
You're magnetizing.
No, seriously. I mean, usually in the radio business, you get some really strange, questions in that sometimes. But these are grounded.
But look at how aligned they are with your show. Exactly, man. They're on the same frequency. They're on the same channel. So they've got those solid questions, and it's going to be able to make us think about things. Sometimes it just takes that one different perspective, not better or worse, but different, going, hey, I didn't even think about that. And I agree, Bob. You're right on with all that stuff you're talking about.
Yeah. And another thing, too, Annette, when you were talking about the skulls net before. Now, you know how you felt when you were touching that skull?
Yes, sir.
It's like somebody just plugged your toe into an AC plug, and that's it. It's like, whoa, take me for a ride.
And it's a clean energy, though. I don't feel like toxic. It's just amplified, man.
Yeah.
Big time.
Now, the guy that is the guardian, okay? Now he can touch the skull, he can do anything with the skull and everything else in it. And he don't get all those feelings and everything else. And you know what's funny? And the really reason why I'm saying that is because I get emails too and that from people that know the same guy you do. And it's weird because like I can touch my skulls, I can have it in my pocket, I can do everything, you know. I will get and I am getting some type of, I don't know what you would call it, more or less of a, I don't know, kind of sort of like you touch something and you know something, or you touch someone and you know something about that person, and you know, things like that. These things are all starting to happen. It could be filtering through the crystals. But me, myself, if I touch that skull, I don't feel a thing.
Yeah, but what if the point is...
But it's afterward. It's afterward. It's after the fact.
Well, yeah, here's the thing, though. You're already resonating at that frequency that the skulls are on.
Well, it could be.
So why would you think it's going to necessarily be different? Could be like, well, nothing's happening. Well, because you're already at the amplified energy of it.
That, so, you know, that there is a, yeah, that's another hypothesis that I've heard before. You know, somebody said you're high enough.
Yeah, you Mr. Clean Energy Man, oh high. You need to start. You're going to expand that.
I'm serious.
You know how fortunate you are, Bob? You're not even doing drugs and you've got the awareness you do.
I know.
And most of us are like, holy cow.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down and do ayahuasca.
Good. Well, you know, that would be interesting. I was always fascinated. I've never done that kind of stuff.
You got to go there.
I was always curious as to, you know, some of those mind-altering things.
It's not. No, it's not. This is all natural stuff and everything else. It can't hurt you or anything. I had a doctor on the other day that he did it. He went down and did it, and he says it was amazing, totally amazing. Well, because it activates part of your brain and everything that are not activated.
Right. That pineal gland is really being stimulated for a lot of us.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just all you do is you just see all these things and everything else. It opens up to the how can I say it and say it so people could understand?
The matrix.
There's a matrix, but it's a universal feeling of everyone on the planet. You're feeling. You can feel the whole thing. I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing. I mean, I've gotten it dreams before, but. You know, these people are getting it, and they're, like, seeing it and living it and standing in it, you know?
Right, and may not even know it, though.
Right.
But see, look at that. So, ladies and gentlemen, look. Bob's got that amplified. He's not going crazy. He's not a nut job, but he is at least understanding where some of the information is coming from, realizing, you know, it's not you, Bob, and it doesn't have to just discombobulate you. You'll learn kind of, for me, you know, you do it your whole life, you can do something. But I've gotten that, and here's my ego mind that I got to stay in this third dimension and pay the bills, and here's the connection and do this, and okay, that kind of thing. But I'm always of that kind of left brain, right brain, the unified, this sync energy, basically unifying, syncing both hemispheres of your brain. They do work in tandem. It's not just one or the other. So that unification, that as they both come together on that frequency, boom, you've just created that fourth domain. It becomes like a beam of white light, that white light thing, to the universal connection. And like Bob's saying, he just kind of feels things. And not only that, it's in the wake state, but also he gets some stuff in the dream state. May not understand all of it, but he is getting to the point that he recognizes it's not necessarily him, but now he's getting the fullness of information to realize it's a mass consciousness, but he's able to pick up bits and pieces of information in different sections or sectors.
Yeah, a lot of people get feelings and that they don't know why, or they just brush them off. It's like, I just had that feeling, you know, it's just a feeling. But they don't get it because of the plain fact as these are real, and they never ever took the time to try to like put it through their mind and say, well, why did I feel like that? Is there some reason I felt like that? Do I know something of what I just saw?
See, and that's perfect. That's a big thing, folks, is for me, I always say, good. Get that first feeling first. Feel the information. Does it feel good or does it not? Just an overall general. And then you can pick it apart. You know, why does it feel good or why does it not? But as Bob's talking about that, you know, because so many of us, you know, I want to be normal and I'm going to do this, but you'll analyze it before you even try to understand it. by analyzing it, you're restricting it to what you perceive as a reality, when if you just read it and let it touch your energy and give you that what needs to be done, that unique piece of information will just be boink, dropped into your energy field. It doesn't have to be the all-encompassing. You'll literally be able to start being selective. You'll be able to put a pattern out there and go, oh, let's see. I do that at the gym. I work out and I, take the best care I can of me. But energy patterns, I'm always working with people. I'm always mind touching them, respectfully.
Well,
I just send energy out as a blanketed energy. And I used to be able to go, you know what? I'm going to read the energy intent and let's see what I can pick up from the specific people. And I do that all the time. However, it was also from my master guide Chi, let me know, well, let's take it another step further. Let's take it so that you put an intent, meaning who's happy today, and I'll put a blanket. It's like a white fog that just completely encompasses everyone in the gym. The whole gym is white to me. And literally, if those people are of that question mark, meaning happy and something's good, their energy becomes an orb of light within that mist. And so now I put a vibrational pattern, meaning who's happy, or who's got a certain circumstance that they're very unhappy, or who's got an energy that they're being taken advantage of. Or so by that main intent, that vibration of what my information of the question is, now anything that's in line with it, meaning, oh, if this person's happy, they'll show up on my screen.
Well, hold on.
That type.
Hold on. You got a caller on the phone right here.
Oh, cool.
Caller.
Yes.
Who's on the phone?
Stella.
Stella, yo, Stella. Hey, it was great talking with you, kiddo. A pleasure.
It was good talking to you, and I want to. I know that a lot of people may not realize it, but I had a brief reading with Jamie on the rollout show on WBAD, and made an appointment with him on Friday. And Jamie, I want to tell you from myself and my father and my family, thank you very, very much. Jamie told me on Friday that my father was very ill, and he was, and that when he passed, it would be like a breath, and he would be gone. And Saturday morning, he was ready and to go get his platelets that day, and I'll make it brief, but I was able to gather him together and bathe him and rub lotion on him and dress him, and we always had a ritual when I got him up that he would hug me like he loved me, and I would pull him up, and he couldn't walk very well, so we would dance either to the left or the right, and I was able to put him in his wheelchair and take him to the table. He got a sip of coffee. My sister was holding his hand, and as I was making his breakfast for him to take his medicine, I knew. And I was able to gather my family together that was there, and we were able to surround him and let him know how much we loved him. He took a small breath, laid his chin to his chest, and his spirit left his body.
Wow.
And I want to thank you for such a beautiful, beautiful memory that I will have forever.
Thank you, and I'm honored. It's so important, and I'm so thankful to bring you guys together. And your dad's such a sweetheart. He makes the comment, and you saved the last dance for me.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and I just wanted to thank you, and anybody who's considering it, please call Jamie, let him, and I thank you for sharing your blessed gift that you have, and I thank you.
Thank you, Stella, and thank you for being who you are. Thanks for taking care of him.
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
You too. Great to talk with
Thanks. You. Mm-hmm.
Later.
Bye-bye.
That's my rush. That's why I do it, baby. I need the healing just like anyone, and if I can help them come together with that love, God, this is a better place, one person at a time, one family at a time, one planet at a time, one gap, on and on, man. We're going inner, outer, and all of the above.
That was pretty good.
Beautiful.
That
I'm
was
honored.
pretty good. I've got it right by the throat right now. So
good.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, seriously, I mean, it's like, it's just, like it's part of life, and it's part of life.
Yes.
Just think about it. Think about what I just said. It's part of life. Yes, we're born to die. So there's no way we're going to get out of that one. I mean, we are definitely going. That's it. End of story. On the other hand, it's also a beginning. Because we continue.
We're born to die and dying to be born.
That's right. That's right. Exactly. Exactly. Well, I don't know about born, but, somewhere else. Like you said, the Matrix and that before, that's what we're in. We're in a Matrix. So, therefore, if we are in a Matrix now, we could be somewhere else anyway.
We are. You got it, man. Multidimensional beings, those interdimensional yous.
Bam.
Oh, yeah, and that's right. Everyone else is us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You notice I have no water or wind tonight.
Yeah. So what up with that?
I kind of toned me down.
Okay. Okay, you putting some parameters around that? Because,
yeah,
almost every single time that I get on, man, I hear the whoosh.
Yep.
Which is perfect. And we got a little bit of wind here in Arizona. God, this is beautiful. I think, ladies and gentlemen, those who are in Arizona, we're spoiled.
There we go. Well, what are you gonna do?
That's right. Wait a minute, I got to wipe the sweat from my brow. It's so hot.
Now, I also want to tell everybody that you're going to be on WBAD in Washington, D.C. tomorrow from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, USA. So, therefore, Ned, if you're somewhere else, hey. Let me see.
Yeah, tune it in.
Yeah, this is going to be kind of sort of a really, really crazy show, Ned. Everybody that you know, everybody that everybody knows, Ned, put it in your Facebooks, Ned. Tell everybody that we're going to be at WBAD.net. All you got to do is go on there, go up to the top of it where it says listen, and you just, bam, you just hit the radio now. And we're going to be there from 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We are going to be rocking.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I love being a part of your team, Bob. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, this is huge. This is huge. And the other things that I'll tell you about tomorrow. Yeah.
Cool. Heck yeah.
Yeah, no, it should be pretty good. In fact, no, I'm getting a message. See, I got all these message things all around me. Let me see. Yeah, tomorrow afternoon after your show, and then I'm going to find out the rest of the story on the other radio network. So.
It's cool. Do it, man.
These things are what's going on right now. I mean, the people that I have in it coming to the show, they're coming for one reason. They can get it out. They can say what they can't say everywhere.
Huge.
So we don't hold anything back. I mean, the only thing that I stand on all the time, and I will forever, is the 7 words you can't say on TV. You can't say on my show either.
But not only do you have excellent guests, you have amazing listeners that are hungry for this information.
You're talking the whole planet now.
Yeah, preaching to the choir, honey.
I heard from Ghana, whatever, Africa, this morning, and they are like 98%, ready to start streaming things through all their networks.
Excellent.
And I got some guests that coming in from them too.
Showtime. You're going to get big enough to where, we already talked about it. You're going to have to be selective on a couple of these down the road. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I won't let Putin on.
Yeah, well, hey. Yeah, Putin will be Putin. All right, what the?
Yeah, what can I tell you? We win some, lose some. Anyway, at the end of the show, what I'm going to do is I am going to say thank you for being who you is. And all the good things that you do for everybody. And, let's face it, everybody listening tonight, he is here on Monday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And he's going to be on the 18th and the 25th on WBAD from 12 to, I can't even say the word for the thing right.
Are you dyslexic?
Yes.
What the?
I don't know. Anyway, never reminded me about Guyana. Guyana? Okay, French Guyana. No, it's Guyana. Anyway.
I'm not even touching that. You going down a direction, Ghana?
Don't even go there. I mean, forget it. But anyway.
Well, there's not a RIA after that, then we're good.
Yeah. WABD, anyway, will be on the 18th and the 25th, and I'm telling you, there are going to be some rocking shows in that. And, of course, everybody is going to be on LunchNet during that time. So if you have a laptop and you're out on lunch and you got your Wi-Fi on or something like that, listen to the show. You got some questions? Use it. Use your Skype. Hey,
Yeah.
we got Skype addresses over here, and just read the blogs. It's in there. And we will talk to everyone. And thank you very much, Jamie.
Got it. Talk to you.
You have an awesome evening.
Same.
All righty. Now, everybody out there, you know what time it is. That's right. It's our world. Let's start taking care of it. Like I always say, we always say on this show all the time, it's time to think for yourself. Open your heart to reality and to all the misinformation you hear. Just say no. Time as we know it is changing. So, change with time. Don't forget, you can write me or the show direct at the Bob Charles Show, just Bob Charles Show at live.com. Or now you can write Pyramid One Network at live.com. I want to thank all of the networks. Yes, all of the networks that make this international show possible, including the ones that don't even have us yet. Some of those places are all over the planet and all over the world. Let me tell you about a couple. One of them is Not Card Radio, New York City, Manhattan, Brooklyn, all 5 boroughs. New York's best internet radio station. Bandit Radio FM, they're the best in the West. Those guys, they're cool, man. They're really, really good. Bandit Radio FM. Mix Network, mixing world energy around the world. And WBAD.net, where we will be tomorrow and Thursday from 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the afternoon in Washington, D.C. And you can also listen to the Tom and Susie Show that's live on Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Don't miss them. They're pretty cool. Monday through Thursday, you can listen to the Bob Charles International Show just by clicking on Pyramid One Network. Go to www.pyramidonenetwork.com and click on the part that says click here. And Kinetic Hi-Fi that powers this radio station. The number one informative, educative community station heard global in over 90 to 107 countries around the world. And South Carolina. God bless y'all. Bob Charles. Out!